You only need 3 things for event/nightclub photography. Now the few things that you actually need are a flash, and make sure it's a good flash, ideally this one, which is a Yongnuo Speedlight YN568EX3. And the reason I like this one, this was actually recommended to me by a friend, and it has a focus beam. So if your camera can't see at night or in the dark, then this beam will help your flash and your camera be able to take the photo. Because if you're if you're taking photos on a camera like the one I'm recording on right now, which is slightly older, it might not be able to focus as easily or perform well in low light. So this beam will help you immensely for taking those kind of shots and getting exactly what you need. Now, number 2 is you're gonna obviously need a wide angle lens, and this is actually just a kit lens. The 18-55mm from Canon, it comes with most standard cameras, which is for mine, it was a T6i. Came with it. It has an aperture between 3.5 and 5.6, and it has image stabilization and everything. You need to make sure that this lens, you have at least this lens or something that can do more wide angle, but honestly this one's gonna work really well because it's cheap and it also covers a lot of ground, and you honestly don't need like a 2.8 or something because you want to get everyone in focus, so you need a bigger aperture anyway. This lens will help you a lot. And the third thing is you obviously need a camera that can perform well in low light, or that can at least deal with the flash or something. So for example, my T6i, I've used it for a bunch of these events and it's really good. Like, it still works and stuff, but if you have something that performs in low light, you'll get even better results, and obviously full frame will help as well immensely. Now there's a couple things you can do to obviously help your nightclub/event photography if it's really dark. And I realized that you can go with a higher flash power, which would be like, you know, almost 1/3 or like 1/4. You kind of feel like you like, or depending on how high the ceiling is and how many people are around you. So you can have it really bright, and then you can turn your shutter all the way down to almost where you're like getting to the bulb or something, and you can get some cool things called shutter drags. And I'll put some examples on screen where you can get some really cool shutter drags. And you'll get a lot more light as well because your shutter's letting a lot more in, but you're also gonna get a lot of this ghosting effect. And this ghosting effect is amazing for event photography and especially clubs and stuff, because it shows motion, it shows like really cool dynamic, it makes the image more interesting. And you could obviously take the normal one where you just take the picture and the flash is there and, you know, people are just caught in motion and stuff, but this ghosting effect really makes a picture even better, and it kind of shows your skill as well in terms of how to take photography, especially if it's really focused. Like, you'd see how many cool things you can do with it. These are a few things that you actually need just for event photography/nightclub photography. It'll help you immensely, and these things, if you're trying to especially start out and get some stuff, a lot of nightclubs will actually hire you to do stuff like this because it's a relatively low risk. Because it's relatively low risk, but you'll get a ton of good shots out of it. And a lot of photographers get their footing on there just because of that. So I highly recommend using these tips and making sure you can get into some of the stuff really quickly and easily, because you'll obviously be able to do a lot with it. I really hope you enjoyed this video and got some value out of it. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe down below to see more of my videos that are coming up. There are a lot of cool things coming out, maybe a few series and some stories as well. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And if you want to follow me on anything like TikTok, Instagram, I'll have it somewhere on the screen here, and then you can follow me and we can interact. I'd love to hear some of your ideas and interact with a lot of you. And I really hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.